On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Recommend.
To suggest that someone or something would be a suitable fit for a particular purpose or role.
Examples:
Recommend a hospitalization. Recommend reading. We recommend taking media training every 6 months.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
Trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.
Laundry.
The act of washing clothes and linens, a room or area where clothes are washed and ironed.
Examples:
Send out the laundry. Laundry room. I need to do the laundry before I run out of clean clothes.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Miraculous.
Very effective or lucky, or completely unexpected.
Examples:
A miraculous encounter. Go through a miraculous change. He made a miraculous recovery.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples:
the evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Catalog.
A complete list of items, often including technical details and prices.
Examples:
A classified catalog. Catalog card. She used the online catalog to find the perfect pair of earrings for her sister's birthday.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Imperfectly.
In a faulty or incomplete way.
Examples:
Imperfectly developed. Imperfectly known disease. He created an imperfectly shaped torso.
Memorize.
To learn something carefully so that you will remember it exactly.
Examples:
Memorize musical scores. Try hard to memorize the lines. Lawyers need to memorize even the most minor provisions of the law.
Digit.
One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration, a finger, thumb, or toe.
Examples:
Digit identifier. The digit in the hundreds place. We must enter a 6-digit number to unlock the safe.
Pi.
A mathematical constant, which is symbolized as pi, that is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, approximately equal to 3.14159.
Examples:
The mathematical constant pi. Number pi. He can recite pi to 1,000 digits.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sights are within walking distance.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples:
Cape Cod. Red cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Lane.
A narrow road in the countryside, a well-defined track or path for someone such as a swimmer or driver.
Examples:
Lane change. First lane. We walked along a muddy lane to reach the farm.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples:
Mere acquaintance. Mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Recall.
To remember something.
Examples:
Recall the incident. Recall his name. She vividly recalls getting laid off several years ago.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Consolidate.
To make something more vital, more solid, or more certain.
Examples:
Consolidate his debt. Consolidate a leadership. The two universities will consolidate in July next year.
Sensory.
Of or relating to the physical senses.
Examples:
A sensory organ. A child with sensory issues. Sharks have highly developed sensory systems and are extremely sensitive creatures.
Neural.
Of or relating to a nerve or the nervous system that includes the brain.
Examples:
Neural stem cells. Neural networks in AI. There was a disturbance of neural function.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Trace.
To find or discover someone or something that was lost.
Examples:
Trace a telephone call. Trace back to medieval times. Let's trace the origins of some familiar foreign words.
Soprano.
The highest pitched voice or vocal range of a female or child singer. A female or child singer with a soprano voice, the highest pitched member of an instrumental family, such as a violin or clarinet.
Examples:
Soprano singer. Dramatic soprano. The soprano's voice was so beautiful that it brought the audience to tears.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Noun.
A word that generally functions as the name of a specific object or set of objects.
Examples:
Noun phrase. Proper noun. In some foreign languages, the gender of nouns exists.
Retrieve.
To find or get something back.
Examples:
Retrieve the lost wallet. Send and retrieve email. She retrieved the book from the shelf.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Oblique.
Not straightforward or direct in action or speech, having a slanting or sloping direction or position.
Examples:
Oblique angle. Oblique reference. The painter used oblique lines to create a sense of depth in the artwork.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
An ugly sound. Ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Decoy.
To lure or lead someone to follow a particular path or take a particular action, often with the intent of catching or trapping them. Noun, an object, person, or animal used to lure or lead someone or something into a trap or a dangerous situation.
Examples:
Decoy ducks. Decoy cameras. The spy used a decoy bag to make it appear she was carrying sensitive information.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Surf.
To ride on or through waves while standing or lying down on a board or other object. To search or browse the internet or other computer networks in a casual or aimless manner.
Examples:
Surf the internet. Surf the waves. I'll surf the online store to see if I can find that item in a different color.
Lance.
A long, thin pole with a pointed metal end that was used by people fighting on horses in the past.
Examples:
Wield a lance. A pennant raised on a lance. The gates are guarded by cavalrymen armed with a lance.
Stump.
To cause to be perplexed or confused. Noun, the base part of a tree that remains standing after the tree has been felled.
Examples:
The riddle stumped everybody. We are stumped with the problem. He is stumped with the question.
Blurt.
To utter suddenly and impulsively, without prior thought or consideration. To let something slip out unintentionally.
Examples:
Blurt about the inside story. Blurt in frustration. I didn't mean to blurt out the answer, but it came out before I could stop.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid, a state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Nowhere.
Not in, at, or to any place, not anywhere.
Examples:
Nowhere else to go. Come out of nowhere. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Perseverate.
To continue to repeat or appear stuck on a particular thought or behavior, often to the point of excess or obsession.
Examples:
Perseverate on a topic. Perseverate with determination. She often perseverated on past mistakes, making it difficult for her to move forward.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples:
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Alzheimer.
A neurodegenerative disease that causes memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral issues, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults.
Examples:
Alzheimer's brain. Alzheimer's risk factors. My grandmother has Alzheimer's disease, requires special care and attention from her caregivers.
Radar.
A technology that employs radio waves to locate items that cannot be seen.
Examples:
Radar air traffic control. Radar scanning. Radar systems cannot spot the submarine.
Hesitate.
To pause decision before saying or doing something.
Examples:
Hesitate for a moment. Hesitate to ask for help. Please do not hesitate to call us.
Outsource.
To contract out or transfer a job, task, or service to an external organization or party, often as a cost-saving measure.
Examples:
Outsource a non-core function. Outsource to India. The company decided to outsource its IT services to a third-party provider.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Crutch.
A device used to provide support or stability to a person with limited mobility or strength, such as a cane, walker, or pair of crutches. Anything that is relied upon excessively or used as a way of avoiding difficulty or responsibility.
Examples:
Crutch support. Emotional crutch. He walked with the aid of a crutch after breaking his leg in a skiing accident.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Amnesia.
A condition in which a person is unable to remember things, often as a result of brain damage, shock, or illness.
Examples:
Childhood amnesia. Amnesia by trauma. The accident caused her to suffer from temporary amnesia, and she couldn't remember anything that happened before the collision.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
Whatsoever.
Not at all, no matter what.
Examples:
whatsoever it be. Without impact whatsoever. He refused to do anything whatsoever to help her.
Likewise.
In the same way.
Examples:
do likewise. Please revise likewise. He is tall and likewise strong.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Insist.
To say something clearly or demand something forcefully, especially when other people disagree with or oppose what you say.
Examples:
insist on a clear answer. Insist over and over. He insisted that she pay her debt to the last penny.
Trophy.
An object or prize, such as a cup or plaque, awarded to the winner of a competition or contest.
Examples:
trophy case. Trophy room. The soccer team won the trophy after a hard-fought competition.
Martyr.
A person who suffers very much or is killed for the sake of their religious or political beliefs.
Examples:
X-ray martyrs. A Christian martyr. He died a martyr to science.
Glitch.
A minor problem or malfunction, especially in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
computer glitch. Unanticipated glitch. The computer system had a minor glitch that caused a delay.
Retrieval.
The process of recovering or retrieving something that has been lost or misplaced. The act of finding and extracting information, especially from a computer or database.
Examples:
memory retrieval. Data retrieval. The software program allows for easy retrieval of files and documents.
Byproduct.
A secondary or incidental product produced in the manufacture or synthesis of something else.
Examples:
toxic byproducts. Byproduct of technology. The byproduct of the energy production process is a large amount of carbon dioxide emissions.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done, noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
amazing advances. the most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Frustrate.
To hinder or prevent efforts, plans, or desires from doing, succeeding, or being fulfilled. To make someone feel upset or annoyed because they are unable to change or achieve something.
Examples:
Frustrate the advancement. Frustrate other team members. The coach explained a strategy to frustrate the opponent's schemes to the players.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Panic.
A sudden strong feeling of fear that cannot be controlled and prevents reasonable thought and action.
Examples:
A panic reaction. Panic buying. The participation of oil-producing countries in the war caused panic in the financial markets.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Ovation.
A sustained and enthusiastic show of appreciation, usually given in the form of applause, for something or someone that is admired or respected.
Examples:
Standing ovation. Spontaneous ovation. The singer received an ovation from the crowd after her performance.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Take home.
The amount of money earned after deducting taxes and other expenses, a task, assignment, or lesson that is meant to be completed or learned outside of a classroom or workplace.
Examples:
Take-home pay. Take-home exam. The company provided the employees with take-home assignments to complete over the weekend.
Bedtime.
The time at which a person typically goes to bed and prepares to sleep, the period just before bedtime, which may involve routines or activities that are intended to promote relaxation or sleepiness.
Examples:
Bedtime meditation. Regular bedtime. Reading bedtime stories can help children relax and fall asleep faster.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Prospective.
Likely or expected to happen or become in the future, often referring to something or someone that is being considered or evaluated.
Examples:
Prospective customer. Prospective candidate. The company is looking for prospective employees with strong communication skills.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Checklist.
A list of items, tasks, or points to be considered or acted upon, used as a reminder and to ensure that all necessary steps have been taken.
Examples:
Checklist for evaluating. Audit checklist. I made a checklist of things to do before my vacation.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
A test pilot. Pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly. Noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Context:
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Influence:
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Cue:
A signal, gesture, or action that provides information or direction for someone else to act or respond, a reminder or prompt for someone to do something.
Examples:
Cue card. Visual cue. The director gave the actor a cue to begin the scene.
Association:
A people or groups of people who have joined in a single organization together for a particular purpose, a social or business connection or relationship.
Examples:
Word associations. A scholarship association. His membership in the association provided him with numerous benefits.
Emotional:
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Mood:
The way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
The mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Thirst:
A feeling of needing something to drink, a strong desire for something.
Examples:
A burning thirst. Thirst for authority. He read books to quench his thirst for knowledge.
Crazy:
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Physically:
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
Physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Instantly:
Immediately.
Examples:
Instantly cope with. Be killed instantly. I remembered that person instantly and never forgot.
Befuddle.
To confuse someone, making them unable to think clearly or understand something.
Examples:
Befuddle the audience. Befuddle the mind. The complex instructions befuddled me, and I had trouble deciding what to do next.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Abnormal.
Not typical, usual, or regular, especially in a way that is bad.
Examples:
Abnormal heart rhythms. Abnormal cells. An abnormal climate in the region caused a sharp decline in grain harvest.
Disconnect.
To unfasten or disjoin something, especially to break the connection between a supply of gas, water, or electricity and a piece of equipment.
Examples:
Disconnect a plug. Disconnect the water supply. She finally decided to disconnect herself from the company.
Cholesterol.
A type of fat that is found in the blood and cells of the body and that is important for many bodily functions, but can also contribute to heart disease and stroke when levels are too high.
Examples:
Cholesterol levels. Low cholesterol. High levels of cholesterol can increase the risk of heart disease.
Likelihood.
The probability or chance that something will happen or be the case.
Examples:
Likelihood of the success. Improve the likelihood of a cure. The likelihood of the project being completed on time is uncertain.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Cognition.
The psychological process of perception and learning and reasoning, the mental action or process by which knowledge and understanding are developed in the mind.
Examples:
Social cognition. Cognition disorder. The professor focused on the research of infant cognition.
Neurological.
Of or relating to the science of neurology or the nervous system.
Examples:
Fever with neurological signs. Neurological symptoms. The patient was diagnosed with a neurological disorder affecting their motor skills.
Sack.
A bag or pouch, typically made of fabric or leather, used to hold something valuable or important, a structure resembling a bag in an animal or plant.
Examples:
Sack contents. Abdominal sac. I placed my valuables in the sack before heading out on my hike.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Intersection.
A point where two or more roads, lines, etc., cross each other.
Examples:
Busy intersection. The intersection of coordinate axes. Take a right turn at the next intersection.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Deprivation.
A state of not having something, such as food or money, that you need for a pleasant life.
Examples:
Chronic sleep deprivation. Deprivation of liberty. Losing him is great deprivation to our team.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Mall.
A large, enclosed shopping center that typically contains many stores, restaurants, and other businesses.
Examples:
Largest electronic mall. Mall crawler. Many people go to the shopping mall to socialize and spend time with friends.
Garage.
A building or part of a building used to store a vehicle or vehicles, typically a car.
Examples:
Electrical garage door. Garage repair. He parked his car in the private garage.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Semantics:
The branch of linguistics and logic concerned with meaning.
Examples:
Lexical semantics. Information semantics. The semantics of the sentence could have been clearer and easier to understand.
Episodic:
Happening or appearing at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, of or relating to writing or narration.
Examples:
Episodic story. Episodic event. The patient's memory loss is episodic, with periods of normal memory followed by episodes of amnesia.
Vein:
A blood vessel that carries blood from various parts of the body back to the heart, a mineral deposit or layer of rock that is contained within another rock formation.
Examples:
Spider vein. Collapsed vein. The nurse inserted the needle into the vein in his arm to draw blood.
Diet:
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
Eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Crossword:
A word puzzle consisting of a grid of black and white squares and blanks into which words, crossing vertically and horizontally, are written according to clues.
Examples:
Do a crossword puzzle. Good at crossword puzzles. He sat frowning over a crossword puzzle.
Puzzle:
A situation that is difficult to follow or solve, a game, problem, or toy that tests a person's ingenuity or knowledge. Verb, to cause someone to feel confused because of something difficult to understand.
Examples:
Crossword puzzle. Mathematical puzzle. This jigsaw puzzle is challenging because there are no pictures.
Relation:
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Folk:
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Gimmick:
A trick, device, or scheme used to attract attention or create a desired effect, often by using novelty or deception.
Examples:
Video gimmick. Accounting gimmick. The marketing team devised a clever gimmick to attract more customers to the store.
Supplement.
Something that is added to something else to make it better or complete it.
Examples:
Wage supplement. Use of dietary supplements. Certain supplements may promote tumor growth.
Neuroplasticity.
The ability of the brain to change and reorganize itself in response to new experiences, learning, or injury, by creating new neural connections and pathways.
Examples:
Neuroplasticity therapy. Experience-dependent neuroplasticity. Researchers are currently studying the potential of neuroplasticity to treat conditions such as depression and anxiety.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Anatomy.
The scientific study that deals with the physical structure of humans, animals, or plants.
Examples:
Animal anatomy. Anatomy of a country's collapse. The professor explained the anatomy of the nervous system.
Neurochemical.
Of or relating to chemical processes occurring in neural activity or chemical substance that participates in neural activity.
Examples:
Neurochemical substances. Neurochemical mechanism. Our study focuses on neurochemical changes in the brain.
Blob.
A small amount or drop of a thick liquid or sticky substance.
Examples:
A big blob of yellow. A blob of jelly. A blob of ink fell on the floor.
Skull.
A bone framework that surrounds the brain and gives the head its shape.
Examples:
Skull fracture. Have a thick skull. Archaeologists found a Neanderthal skull at that historic site.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression, gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Pathology.
The study of the nature and cause of diseases and disorders, the medical specialty that deals with the diagnosis and treatment of diseases and disorders.
Examples:
Benign pathology, clinical pathology. The pathology report showed no signs of cancer, giving her family a sense of relief.
Detour.
A route that deviates from the main or direct one, usually taken to avoid something such as traffic or construction, a diversion from the usual or expected course of action.
Examples:
Detour sign, unnecessary detour. We had to take a detour because of the road construction ahead.
Dementia.
A severe decline in cognitive function, especially memory, as a result of disease or injury.
Examples:
Dementia patients probably have dementia. The study found that regular exercise can help to prevent the onset of dementia in older age.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
Enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Lobe.
A rounded projection or division, especially of the brain, lung, or liver.
Examples:
Lobe of the liver, frontal lobe. The lungs are divided into 5 lobes.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Sluggish.
Lacking energy, vitality, or motivation, slow or inactive in response, movement, or progress.
Examples:
Sluggish economy. Sluggish response. After a long day at work, I feel sluggish and lack energy.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
Nutrient medicine. A nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Antioxidant.
A substance that inhibits oxidation, especially one used to counteract the deterioration of stored food products.
Examples:
High levels of antioxidants. Antioxidant behavior. Fruits and vegetables are good sources of antioxidants.
Recipe.
A set of instructions for preparing a dish, including the ingredients and the method of cooking.
Examples:
Recipe book. Recipe collection. The recipe for the cake is passed down from generation to generation in her family.
Leafy.
Covered with or having many leaves, of or relating to plants that produce many leaves, especially those that are broad and flat.
Examples:
Leafy canopy. Leafy suburbs. The neighborhood is known for its leafy trees and verdant gardens.
Fatty.
Containing a lot of fat.
Examples:
Less fatty meat. Fatty acid. You should keep away from fatty foods.
Olive.
A small green or black fruit with a bitter taste that is eaten or used to produce oil, or a tree on which this fruit grows.
Examples:
Olive branch. Olive oil. They enjoyed reading under the olive trees.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Realistic.
Having or showing a sensible and practical idea that is possible to achieve.
Examples:
A realistic goal. A realistic goal. That story was so realistic, and it was scary.
Stimulation.
The act of arousing interest or activity in something. The action of providing a stimulus.
Examples:
Stimulation of the economy. Stimulation of the senses. The stimulation of certain chemicals activates the brain's reward system.
Bob.
To move up and down quickly and repeatedly, often in a short, jerky motion, to cut, trim, or shorten hair, especially by repeatedly snipping with scissors. Noun, a hairstyle in which the hair is cut short and even all around, usually above the shoulders.
Examples:
Bob a quick curtsy. Bob on the surface of the water. I need to bob my head to the beat of the music.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban formed the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Amygdala.
One of 2 parts of the almond-shaped neural structure that are linked to emotions, especially fear and pleasure, memory, and the sense of smell.
Examples:
The decline in amygdala activity. Amygdala damage. The amygdala has been associated with memories of past emotional events.
Chill.
A feeling of coldness that makes one shiver. Verb, to make cool or cooler.
Examples:
The chill of autumn. Feel a slight chill. His swear words cast a chill on the party.
Grief.
A very great sadness, especially when somebody dies.
Examples:
Have grief and sorrow. A lot of grief. Each person has a unique grief experience.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Cortex.
The outermost layer of an organ, especially the brain.
Examples:
Cortex cells. Visual cortex neuron. The cerebral cortex consists of 6 layers.
Squirrel.
A small to medium-sized rodent with a bushy tail, found in almost every part of the world.
Examples:
Agile squirrel. Gray squirrel. The squirrels in the park were very friendly and came right up to us looking for food.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Fallacy.
A mistaken belief, idea, or argument that is not supported by facts or evidence, a deceptive or misleading statement or belief.
Examples:
Fallacy of logic. Belief in a fallacy. Many people cling to the fallacy that they can get rich quickly, despite all evidence.
Retire.
To withdraw from one's position or occupation, especially because of age.
Examples:
Retire voluntarily. Retire after 4 terms. After working for the company for 30 years, she decided to retire from her job.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Discount.
A reduction in the original price of an item, product, or service. A deduction from the usual cost or value of something. Verb, to disregard or minimize the importance of something. To offer a lower price for a product or service than its original price.
Examples:
Discounted draft. Discount store. I got a massive discount on my new laptop during the Black Friday sale.
Retirement.
The fact or act of stopping working and leaving one's job.
Examples:
Retirement from politics. Impending retirement. This fund is responsible for disability and retirement benefits.
Mind-blowing.
Extremely impressive in a way that affects someone's mind or emotions.
Examples:
Mind-blowing discovery. A mind-blowing horror story. The mind-blowing effects of the psychedelic drug were unlike anything he had ever experienced.
Accumulate.
To collect or acquire a large number of things over a long period of time.
Examples:
Accumulate cash value. Accumulate evidence. He has accumulated his wealth through real estate investments.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Skyscraper.
A very tall building, typically one in a city.
Examples:
Skyscraper apartment house. Steel-framed skyscraper. The 50-floor skyscraper loomed over the city, dwarfing the other buildings.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
Rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Willow.
A deciduous tree or shrub that is often found near water, characterized by long, flexible, and slender branches and narrow leaves.
Examples:
Weeping willow. Willow overhanging the bank. Under the willow tree, they had a lovely picnic in the shade.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM. Verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Juggle.
To manage or cope with several tasks, responsibilities, or situations simultaneously, to keep several things in the air at once, as in a juggling act.
Examples:
Juggle a job and motherhood. Juggle with facts. It can be difficult to juggle work, family, and social life, but finding balance is important.
Unlimited.
Without any limits or restrictions.
Examples:
Unlimited liability. Unlimited resources. An unlimited data plan is a popular option for heavy internet users.
Provoke.
To stimulate or give rise to a particular reaction or have a particular effect.
Examples:
Provoke a disease. Provoke a reaction. Her behavior provoked a quarrel between the couple.